Hello, this is Monday. It's March 25th. It's Retreat Briefing. So we have a lot of economic indicators released this week in US, such as PCE or PPI. So those can affect investing market a big fluctuation. So like in the thumbnail, watch out for volatility and please do a safe trade. So today we will have a look at layer 2 in crypto market later. So to begin with, this is a Bitcoin 1-day candle chart, and with the support from long candle, the Bitcoin is staying well above these places and making a good rebound after. So I think we have to respond to a Bitcoin in a perspective that it might drop all the way down again to the 62.9k or even 61.6k. So I personally think that it might drop more than that. So this is because there are a lot of economic indicators that might give a volatility to a market. So this is a dominance chart from today's morning, and as you can see, yesterday Bitcoin increased and the altcoin also made an increase here. Now it was a rebounding weekend, and we have a lot of volatility this week, so we should check dominance carefully in this week. And this is a Goya Dominance 1 chart from 11 until 11 a.m. today in South Korea. So it went over even 60 points. So only looking at this dominance, it seems like it is changing to a bull market after a rebound. However, it might be a rebound before release of many economic indicators. So always think that sudden fall can happen anytime. And this is a liquidation heat map for last 24 hours. And due to the Bitcoin and Ethereum's increase, a lot of cryptos increased together. So the total liquidation amount is $160 million. And the amount is not that big compared to recent high volatility, but I think there will definitely a few big correction this week. And this is a liquidation heat map for last 4 hours, and this also seems bullish too. So I wish this atmosphere continues, but there are definitely a concern, so keep that in mind while trading. So as I mentioned in the thumbnail, this week we have FOMC's speech, and in Thursday we have GDPs and US initial jobless claims, and also we have a PCE release in Friday, and there's Powell's, which is very familiar right now. It's Powell's speech on Saturday. So this week is full of economic indicators release, so very dangerous week, I say. And this article is that the ARK Invest CEO, the Cathie Wood, said Bitcoin will reach 1.5 million. So she said that Bitcoin is a financial superhighway, and emphasizing the important use cases for the cryptocurrency in emerging markets. So she managed a spot ETFs of Bitcoin very successfully, and with more institutions entering this space, Bitcoin's price will easily rise. And as I mentioned in the thumbnail, I will explain some layer 2 in the crypto market. So this is Stacks STX. Recently had a nice increase, which is a bellwether crypto in layer 2. So I will start to introduce. So this is a definition of a layer 2. So it's simply a upgraded blockchain for fixing Bitcoin's slow speed and poor scalability. So I introduced about Ethereum's Denkun upgrade briefly before. So this is just like that. So basic things doesn't change from Bitcoin, but it got faster and scalable. So I think it's very good crypto for you guys to invest for future, such as Ripple. So well-known Bitcoin layer 2 cryptos. Its first one is Stacks and second one is Alex. So Stacks had a lot of use. So through Stacks, Bitcoin will get greater than gold. So Bitcoin DeFi ecosystem. So first Stacks-based wrapped Bitcoin BTC. So Stacks-based stablecoin USDA. Bitcoin NFT. So Bitcoin-based Stacks DApp. So with these various use, more institutions will definitely have positive thoughts on Bitcoin, and these upgrades are made by this stacks, so it will definitely get higher in future. And Alex is a project coin that was a part of a Stacks coins project. And Alex is in charge of traditional financial market based on DeFi protocol. So it offers a pay service that giant US financial institution most focus on. So as Bitcoin's value increases, Alex, which manages DeFi protocol, will definitely increase with it. So this is a liquidation heat map for Bitcoin, and you can see that there are short positions assets gathering near the 68k, and down here we have 64.2k. There's a long positions gathering, so you can think of moving up and down between these areas anytime they want. And this is a liquidation heat map for Ethereum, and these thick green area is where long positions assets are gathering, and these area is where short positions are gathering right now. So I think it can rise up to 3.5k, maybe a bit more, and it might drop all the way down to 3.35k. So we have this liquidation heat map, but as always, think of premium chart first and follow the signals. And this is a RSI heat map for in 4-hour candlestick. So comparing to the Fridays, it seems like they increased a little bit. So throughout the weekend, the overall crypto market had an increase. But if these increases were made, there will definitely be a fall. So I suggest you guys to take profits in a good time. So now let's have a look at Goya Premium chart right now. So this, now starting from the Bitcoin. Wait a second, I'm refreshing. So this is a dominance chart, and it even reached to 68 in the morning, and now it's 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Now it's 53.3. So Bitcoin's score chart was leading the market price. So it was moving over the Goya line, but eventually met the Goya line, and now it's moving together. So as you can see here, with an L and L2 and L3 signal. So it was Sunday 5 p.m. It started to break through the Goya line and kept increased throughout the night and even today. So the highest point reached is about 67.8k. Now it's moving in sideways above the Goya line. But since we have a S signal right now, so you can see here it's moving near 67k, so around here. So I think it is important for the Goya line to support in order for Bitcoin to increase more. So if you press SR, today's highest point, which was made in 2 p.m., this place 67.78k would be a first resist line. So if it meets the Goya line and rebounds, I think it will try to break through this area. And this place, which is March 18th, some kind of place. So this line acts as a third resist line. So this cell 1 and cell 2 is at the same place. So this means that this resistance place is quite strong, since it's very near, close to the 21st resist line. So I think Bitcoin will get another correction, really. So I mentioned in the presentation too, so I suggest you to have a safe trade since it's going down right now. So let's look at Ethereum. Now the Ethereum's score chart dropped than the market price. Now it's moving just under the market price line. So similar with Bitcoin, in yesterday 5 p.m. we got an L and LB started to break through the Goya line, and with additional L2 and this LB, this LB signal is made just after the big minus candles. So big minus candle and LB after, that is a very good sign for an increase. So with changing to L and LB signal, now it is moving above the Goya line. So it reached all the way up to 3.5 and liquidated those short positions. Now it started to came down a little bit, so it's moving near 3.3453K. So it's moving between here. So I think it is nearly touching the Goya line. It will soon touch the Goya line. So as the score chart is under the market price, I think further increase would be a little difficult. So think of this 3.5K as a resist line, and let's see if there's an additional S signal comes out, and if it breaks through the Goya line, then the correction market will come again. Now let's have a look at Ripple. So the market price was moving over the score chart, and score chart overtook this place, and now it's moving above the Goya line. So if you see here, we have an L and L2 signal breaking through with almost reaching 0.635, but eventually failed to increase more, slightly more. So it's moving in sideways right now. So it is touching the Goya line and moving near here, but we have an S signal here. So if we get an additional S signal, then I think the Ripple will drop all the way down again, maybe to this long plus candles half place. So if you press SR, SR is watching today's lowest point as a first support, and I suggest you this place as a second support, and this place is yesterday's lowest point. Maybe that will be a second support. The resist line is fairly close, so since the Goya line slope is getting horizontal and starting, I think it will start to go down. So I suggest you guys to watch carefully on Ripple. Ripple doesn't move a lot. And finally, let's have a look at Dogecoin. So Dogecoin, the score chart went all the way down to 0.162, but Doji is still remaining over there in 0.17, so had a big increase. So Dogecoin is showing a very good move right now, so with an L signal and a 1 LB, so it started to go over the Goya line, and with an SB signal. So after this big long increase, and we got an SB signal, so same as LB signal, which I explained to you before. So with a big increase, and then SB signal comes right after, then it has a possibility to drop all the way back down. And this long candle, there is a high possibility to get to the almost middle of this long candle. So as you can see here, if it dropped huge right here, and then it had a rebound all the way up to here. So always keep in mind that long candlesticks, usually over 80%, I think, usually has a a rebound all the way to the middle of the long candle's body. So now it's moving under the Goya line with an S signal. It's dropping more. So if there's no specific long signals or a dish or anything, then it will possibly get correction. And this line, think of this 0.1692 as a first support line, which was made by today's lowest point, and also today's highest point acts as a resist line, and it's 1, 2, 3 all gathered. So this means that this is a very strong resist line. So 0.18 would be tough to break through it without any good newses. So I think these lines are too low. So I personally don't think that the doji will reach all the way down there. But if doji drops under $0.132, I suggest you guys to try some, since doji always has a power to increase. So now, thank you for listening to briefing, and I hope you guys to have a safe trading. So watch out for this week. Thank you.